Hey everybody, welcome back to DevOps Pro again. So today we are going to start our journey by setting up a local environment using a VMware. So we will just go ahead set up VMware on our local machine so that we can get started with practicing DevOps on our local machine before we move on to web servers and all those stuff. Okay, so don't worry about it. You need to learn how to do it from local so that it's easy for you to maintain web servers as well. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is to have an Ubuntu machine on our computer. So if you are using Windows, you can still download VMware and then use Ubuntu on it as well, because many applications are managed by Linux systems. Okay, so you need to learn Linux. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do here is to set up our Linux environment. So in order to set up our Linux environment, I'm using macOS, so definitely I need to install Linux on my machine. So again, we will go to, first of all, I'll share the link with you in the description down below, so you can also follow the procedure and get it done yourself as well. So the first thing we need to do is to install the VMware software. That will help us install Linux on our machine. Okay, so with the VMware system, now you can create many Linux machines as much as you want for testing purposes, and then also you can destroy them or bring them up anytime that you want. Okay, so if anything goes wrong, your computer will still be safe. So we will first have to install the Linux machine. So I'll install VMware. Yes, so the first thing we need to do is to go to the Broadcom website. So we'll go to Broadcom website. I would have to let me open a new browser instead of this one. I need to get a new browser that I already have my credentials there. Okay, so I'll open a new one so that we can do it from scratch. Okay, nice one. Yes, so I'll copy the link here and then close this one and then open the new browser that I just opened. Nice. So we have to first go to the Broadcom website. So installation, create a new account. So again, if you don't have an account with VMware, you can create a new account by visiting the website here. So if you copy the link and paste it in the browser, you should be able to come here. So profile.broadcom.com, then you can register an account. I already have one, so I won't go through the registration process with you. It's just straightforward. You just have to put in your email address and then type in the verification code here and then just follow the sequence that comes with it. Okay, so once you are done, now we can go to login to our account. And then when we go to login into our account, then now we can begin to log in now. So you can put in your credentials there. So don't copy my credentials. So I'll put in my credentials, and then again I'll also put in the password as well. Nice. So once you are done, you should come to this page, and then when you are, sorry about that, and then when you're on this page, you'll be able to search for VMware. So you can search for VMware and then press enter. So once you press enter, it will take you to this page where we can download the VMware software. So when you come to this page, it's not going to be useful. They are using AI to help us make it easier to find what we need, but we know what we want already. So we will go to the downloads. If you go to downloads, then you will click here. So you click here to get the links, and then now when you come to the free download page, we need to search for VMware. So VMware. Okay, now that you search for VMware, just click on show results, and then we will see all the results here. So the one that we are looking for is called VMware Fusion. Now click on VMware Fusion. So once you've clicked on VMware Fusion, it will also take you to a new page. Now this is very tedious already, I know, but you just have to do it. Okay, take your time and then you can be able to do it as well. So select VMware Fusion 13, and then we need the latest version. So the latest release is 13.64. we will select that one. That's the one we want to download. Okay, so if this is your first time going to download this, it is going to ask you to verify your details for trade compliance. So you should be able to just put in your email address and then your details, your personal details, and then you'll be allowed access to actually download the software. Okay, so if you swipe to the left, or I don't know if on your screen if it's on the right, if you swipe to the left, then you can be able to actually click on this download button. So I'll click on the download button and then give it a second. Then now you can see VMware Fusion is being downloaded to my computer now. So once we are done with the VMware setup, then the next phase you're going to do is to also install Ubuntu on our VM's computer. And then once we have Ubuntu on our VM computer, then we will be able to configure some web applications, and then we can test out all the best DevOps practices. Okay, so this is just going to be very hands-on, and again, although it's going to be hands-on, I won't neglect the theory. So I'll try my best to explain the theory as much as you can understand, so that you can be able to also become a great DevOps engineer. Okay, so now once that is done, I think the download is done, so I will open it up. So if you open it up, so if you're on Windows, you just open it up and then also follow the procedure. But if you're on macOS, as I am, then you just also open it up and then double click on the icon here to install. Now it says verify. Because of security reasons, it says I need to confirm to install this application downloaded from the internet. I will say open. So once you click open, then it will prompt me to put in my password. So I'll now put in my password, and then now it starts initializing the installation. So we'll see about that in a moment. So let's give it some time so as it's still download. But again, DevOps is actually fun when you're able to build applications and then you can see that you deploy them successfully. And my goal is also to teach you how to deploy the application from your home address, okay, from your home internet, without needing to pay any service provider or any VSP or VSPs right now. Okay, so now I already had a Windows system that was already configured, but that's not what we need. So we will go to VMware libraries. So if you download the VMware from scratch and you don't have anything on it, you should be able to actually have a page like this. Okay, so now from here, then the next phase we are going to do is to add an Ubuntu computer on our VMware workstation. Okay, so without further much ado, please read through the documentation that I will leave in the description down below, and then try to install the VMware on your machine. And then the next video, we are going to also set up the Ubuntu on the VMware workstation. So don't forget to stay tuned with the channel and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe as well. See you in the next one.